bring both of you to justice.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I just want to talk about two characters that I think can get a lot of value out of Aventurine if you like to use those characters. And those two characters are Yanqing and Arlan. Arlan considered to be like one of the worst characters in the game. And Yanqing, well, ever since Jinglu existed, bro kinda fell off. But I do believe with the addition of Aventurine, these units can get a lot better. And the reason I say that because both Arlan and Yanqing are like one of the few characters that actually want to be played with a shield. Like if Yanqing get hit, his boss will stop working. And for Arlan, since he takes his own HP, obviously you'll run a healer at the same time. Having a shielder can be also very good for someone like Arlan as well. So having Aventurine in a game can really help these units have a little more spotlight. But I think out of these two units, I think Yanqing will take like the most benefit from Aventurine. But for Arlan, Aventurine will still be a very good option too, especially if you don't have Fusion or like a really good healer. Because for one, trying to make like a hyper carry team for like Arlan or Yanqing can be more difficult than other hyper carry teams. Actually, except for Arlan, because Arlan has access to Fusion, Ho-Ho, and Luocha. But I do think Aventurine will be Arlan's best sustain unit. But for Yanqing, I think Aventurine is really gonna elevate him because for one, the problem like making a hyper carry team for like Yanqing is because Yanqing really wants you to put a shield on him. And typically there are three ways you can go around this. One, you can use a March or 5MC, but for one, they're not really that comfy to use for soul sustain. And March could work at E6, but it's gonna be so freaking skill point negative. So you would have to like run a healer with that shield team, which could cut down on Yanqing DPS. And since bro kinda got power crept so many times over and over again, you ideally would like to use him on a hyper carry team. But then you like have his best option, which is a soul sustain Japard, which actually can work, but that has some problem because one, if you don't have Japard, L, but also the fact that to make Japard soul sustain will take so much resources. Because Japard ideally wants 140 speed, which is not possible through speed boots. So ideally you need a lot of speed in your substat, and you know RNG can be a bitch sometimes. And then ideally you would like his own Lycone for like the crazy amount of defense he gets from it, which is not a big deal because any 4-star LC could work. And then you can't forget about his ER rope, and he just really had to build. And when you compare building a proper Japard compared to Fusion, Luocha, Ho-Ho, it's like a night and day difference, the differences between both Japard and the other sustain units. Like I know people got Japard to that level, and if they do, that can work for sure. It just Aventurine will just be leagues and leagues better than Japard for like Yanqing. Because one, you have a shielder that has Japard level shielding but on a skill, but also at the same time you also get a damage dealer as well with Aventurine, while also boosting Yanqing crit damage. Like this is honestly a really good buff for Yanqing. Like I don't think this will make him like really meta or S tier, but I think they'll make him like A tier for sure. And it'll just make playing a Yanqing hyper carry team so much easier to play because you get his best sustain unit, and then you can pair up Yanqing with like two really good units that can buff him up, like Ruan Mei, Bronya. You can add a Tingyun in that team, Yukong, like it's just more easier and more breathing room to just build your Yanqing team better. And like I understand, right, that Yanqing will never touch Jinglu, right, no matter what, because Jinglu is just freaking broken. If you like Yanqing and you want to use him because you just like him as a character, you can make him work, and with Aventurine, it'll just make it so much easier to play these units that's not considered meta. Like you don't need the best of the best to beat the game, because when character can zero cycle, right, that's not the like criteria to like beat the content, because that's just a really faster way of clearing all the content in the game. Like the criteria to beat all the content with 3 stats, you need to beat it under 5 turns per each side. Because at the end of the day, this is a casual game. You play the character you want to play and regard the meta. Even though there's a meta, right, you play the character you want to play. Like for me, like one of my favorite DPS units to play is Genuine. Like he's not considered to be like the best of the best, like S tier. He's like a solid A tier DPS unit. But I like how he plays to the point that I made him work because I got Fusion, I got Sparkle, I got Tingyun, and with my investment of Genuine, he can basically beat most of the content in the game in both pure fiction and MOC. Like Yanqing might not be the best DPS, but he can still be a very competent DPS, and Aventurine can still help him out a ton. Like you just use the character you want to use and just have fun playing the game with the character you want to play. That's it. So I think for the people that would like Yanqing will really do appreciate having an Aventurine account, and Aventurine in general, right? He's just gonna be like a good unit that can soul sustain. Like, thank God this is a casual game, because if this was a PvP game, damn bro would have been cooked with the other units that got power crept, am I right? And yeah, that's about it, because with all that said, I think that everything I want to talk about for today's video. So thanks for watching, I do appreciate you for sure, and let me know what I should do next, and let me know what you guys think, because I do read and respond to all my comments. And make sure to follow me on all my social media, link in the description or the pinned comment, and join my Discord server and be a part of my community, because it'll make me a happy boy for sure, so just do it. For final thoughts is, I don't think like Yanqing and Arlan will ever get up to the level of the broken DPS, but if you like them, Aventurine can really elevate their damage a lot, because hyper carry teams are just king. And I think I'm done here, so with all that said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
さあ僕と取引をしよう。